world moves fast. Your workday? Even faster. Pitching products, drafting reports, analyzing data. Microsoft 365 Copilot is your AI assistant for work. Built into Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and other Microsoft 365 apps you use. Helping you quickly write, analyze, create, and summarize. So you can cut through clutter and clear a path to your best work. Learn more at Microsoft.com/M365 Copilot.
Hi, Kim Commando here. Well, first up, we have your digital life hack. And after that, I'm going to play a call for my weekend national radio show. It's the weekend and you forgot to make dinner reservations. Now, before you panic call every restaurant, I've got your back. I'm Kim Commando for NordPass. Weak passwords make you an easy target. NordPass secures and manages them all. Get 52% off right now at nordpass.com/Kim. Stop refreshing your OpenTable app every 5 seconds. That's what everyone else is doing. It's getting you nowhere. Instead, use the Notify Me feature. Tap it, pick your time, and then they're going to text you the second a table opens up. Now, here's a trick most people miss. Google Maps. Search restaurants near me and scroll down to popular times. You see that graph? If a place is slammed at 9 p.m. but empty at 5:30, that's your opening. They've got tables. You can also tap Reserve a Table right there in Google Maps. It connects you to their booking system instantly. And search for off-peak times, 5:30 p.m. or 9:30 p.m. instead of prime time. I'm giving away $7,000 in my February cash grab. Enter to win at winfromkim.com. Next up, a call for my weekend show, The Kim Commando Show. Enjoy!
Dripping in gold? That's cool. Dripping in Velveeta's supremely creamy golden cheesiness? That's respect. Elevate your drip with Velveeta's range of outrageously delicious dips and dishes. Shells, cheese, melty blocks, and heat and eat queso that go all in on indulgence. Flex on your fam with a creamy, cheesy masterpiece and go all in on what you love with Velveeta. Respect the drip and satisfy your cravings. Bring home the drip with Velveeta.
Whether you bond over streaming binge-worthy videos, watching sports recaps, video gaming, or by unplugging altogether, the 2026 Lincoln Nautilus Hybrid helps keep you connected throughout your journey. Learn more at Lincoln.com. Available connectivity features and functionality vary by model. Package pricing, trials, and term lengths vary by model. Video streaming and games are only available while parked.
Earl in Chicago, Illinois. Hi there, Earl.
Hi, Kim.
Welcome.
Well, thank you much. Thanks for having me on. Hey, I have a question about my daughter asked me to officiate her wedding, and it's going to take place in about a month. And I've never done that before, and I'm just worried about, I'm worried about slipping up a little bit here and there. And I just want to have something that can keep me on track, just if there's any kind of technology that I can use to do that. Do you know of anything like that?
Well, you can always put what you're going to say as bullets inside on an iPad. You can use a teleprompter app, and that will automatically scroll to what you're saying. I mean, it has voice recognition now, so it's actually pretty cool. You can adjust the font so you can be close or too far. How do you think that you would work best? Do you think that you would work best with bullets or with an actual script?
I think I need an actual script, and I was actually, teleprompter type of application would be, I think, what I'm looking for. Something that it would follow me, like you said, the voice recognition would follow me. It would give me the ability to kind of read off of it and step away from it a little bit, that I can look back easily and find my place in case I get lost a little bit in there.
Now, is the wedding outside or inside?
It is going to be on a rooftop, more than like weather permitting. Let's put it that way.
And then at sunset during the day? What time?
Late afternoon.
Okay. What I'm concerned about is direct sunlight hitting the iPad. That's what I'm concerned about. Because it's not hard to do, to put something around it, like a little kind of like a cover, so that this way it would be shaded. So what you do is you're going to buy an iPad stand that goes basically from the floor to your reading level, whatever that may be. You can cover that in flowers, and so it's not going to be like, oh, here it is. Or you can make it lower so it'd be even below, say, their waist, so that this way it's not going to appear in the photos because that your daughter's probably not going to want like this big honky iPad, right in front of you. Like,
yeah, that's for sure.
Like, oh, thanks, Dad. Yeah, I see that big Apple logo. That's going to be something that we want to remember forever. But then, use a teleprompter app. There's several out there. Prompt Smart Pro is one that I've checked out myself. I also have used Teleprompter Pro. And the nice thing about that is you can try them free for, a couple of days, but you will know within the first, I would say, couple of minutes actually using this to say whether or not this is something good for you to do. Now don't forget, technology fails, right? So I would still have good old index cards in my pocket just to be on the safe side, right?
Sounds good. And the question I have on the teleprompter is I've looked up a few of them, and there are a few that are only online. That you have to be connected. You have to have a connection.
Yeah, you don't want those.
Either Wi-Fi. Yeah, you want to stay away from that.
Yeah,
okay.
Because you're adding one more element to it. Now, depending upon the venue, I did a keynote speech for the National Association of Broadcasters a couple of years ago. And I have not the best eyesight, to let you know. I mean, I had a cornea transplant about a year ago, so things are on the upside. But this venue was able to give me a teleprompter, which is pretty much what you're seeing at the political conventions right now, is that the prompter's in the back of the room. And there's nothing in front of the person when the person's actually speaking, as much as there's a screen way in the back, and that is running your speech. Now, you might want to just see if you could rent one of those. Ask the venue if that's a possibility, because then what we're doing, we're not worrying about an iPad, we're not worrying about a stand. You're going to be looking at the couple left and right and left, as you're doing their vows. But then behind all the guests, way in the back, there's going to be a screen that's going to be showing your speech.
Okay.
And because I'll tell you, if I had to do it and I wanted to have a word for word, speech prepared for this wedding, and knowing that this is my daughter's, hopefully, the biggest day of her life as she starts a new future and all that other great stuff, is that I would look at trying to rent a professional teleprompter that, again, is behind all the guests, and it's big enough for you to read, and it gives you the time to look down, look up. Then you also have somebody who will run that teleprompter for you so you can focus on the moment and not focus on, oh my gosh, did I lose my place on my iPad? Because that's also going to be very distracting. Now, of course, you could try to memorize the speech if you wanted to, and then just have index cards as references, or even just put, your phone up with some references. But if you're looking for a speech where like word for word, it's going to be there, take a look and see what you can rent on a professional level. They used to be super expensive, but they're not anymore. Hey, want to stay in the tech know without wasting your time? Join nearly 1 million folks who get my free newsletter, The Current, where you see the latest in tech in just 5 minutes every single day. You're just going to love it. It has a 5 out of 5 star rating over on Trustpilot. Sign up right now at getkim.com. That's getkim.com.
At the UPS Store, we know being a small business owner means holiday time is still go time. Still get those orders shipped time. And still re-up on stamps and supplies time. That's why this upcoming holiday, while others close up shop, we'll be open. And happy to help you keep being unstoppable. Come into your local store today. Most locations are independently owned. Product, services, pricing, and hours of operation may vary. See Center for details. The UPS Store. Be unstoppable.